Hello everyone, let us start a new chapter, that is straight line or straight lines. Straight lines, new chapter, straight lines. Before going to start straight lines, what is line segment? And already we discussed basic concepts in bridge course, right? Before going to start lesson straight line, we need to know what is line segment and what is ray and what is straight line, right? Tell me what is the definition of line segment? Line segment. Let capital A and capital B are any 2 points in a plane. Let capital A and capital B are any 2 points in a plane. Then shortest distance between A and B is called line segment AB. Once again, let capital A and capital B are any 2 points in a plane, then shortest distance between capital A and capital B is called line segment AB, and line segment is denoted with AB bar. AB bar means line segment AB. AB bar means line segment AB. The shortest distance between 2 points is line segment. Then what is an ray? Ray. This is an ray. Extension of line segment in one direction, right? Extension, it is also a line segment. One of the endpoint is fixed. One side it is extended, right? Extension of line segment in one direction is called ray. Extension of line segment in one direction, in one particular direction, not both the directions, in one direction is called ray. Now tell me what is definition of straight line? What is definition of straight line? The extension of line segment on both the sides in fixed direction. Extension of line segment on both the sides in fixed direction. It is one line segment, it is extended in both the sides. Extension of line segment on both the sides in fixed direction. This is a straight line. Straight line means extension of line segment on both the sides in fixed direction is called straight line. Extension of line segment in one direction, it is ray. It is line segment AB. What is line segment? Let capital A and capital B are any 2 points in a plane. Then shortest distance between capital A and capital B is called line segment AB. Extension of line segment in one direction is called ray. Extension of line segment on both the sides in fixed direction is called a straight line, right? Throughout this chapter, line is nothing but straight line only. I just call line. Line means straight line only. Up to completion of this chapter, line is nothing but a straight line, right? Instead of writing straight line, simply line only. Line means understood, it is straight line. Extension of line segment on both the sides in fixed direction is called a straight line. Extension of line segment in one direction is called ray. Let capital A and capital B are any two points in a plane, then shortest distance between A and B is called line segment AB. This is about line segment, ray and straight line. Now come to the chapter. Very first point is inclination of the line. Inclination of the line. Here line means straight line only. What is inclination of the line, or what is definition of inclination of the line? It is 2D plane, right? This is some theta. This is known as inclination of the line L. I will take one more example. It is straight line, some straight line, line 1, L1 is a straight line. This angle, take it as alpha. Here alpha is inclination of the line. I will take one more example. This is some line 3, L3. Some beta is inclination of the line. I will take one more example. I will take this as line 4 and this angle is some angle A. A is inclination of the line, alpha is inclination of the line, theta is inclination of the line and beta is inclination of the line. Then what you conclude about its definition? What is inclination of the line? Anyone? What is inclination of the straight line or simply inclination of the line? Inclination of straight line or inclination of the line. In first figure, theta is the inclination of line L. In this figure means take it as figure 2. In this figure, beta is inclination of line 3. In this figure, alpha is inclination of line 1, and in this figure A is inclination of line 4. Then what is its definition? Inclination of the line. Inclination of the line is angle made by the straight line. Inclination, definition of inclination, angle made by the line with positive direction of x-axis. Once again definition. The angle made by the line with positive direction of x-axis is called inclination of the line. Usually inclination of the line is denoted with theta, right? Angle made by the angle made by the straight line or the angle made by the line with positive direction of x-axis is called inclination of the line. Here line is nothing but a straight line, right? Inclination means angle made by the straight line with positive direction of x-axis. This is inclination of the line with positive direction of x-axis. Angle made by the line with positive direction of x-axis. The angle made by the line with positive direction of x-axis is called inclination of the line. And inclination of the line is usually denoted with theta. Inclination of the line is usually, it is not fixed, usually it is denoted with theta, or else you can take it as any value, any alphabet, either theta or A or beta, alpha, theta 1, theta 2, any notations, right? Next, some points about inclination of the line. Inclination of the line always lies between, inclination of the line is always lies between 0 to 180 degree. It never be more than 180 degree. First point, inclination of the line lies between 0 to 180 degree or else 0 to pi, that is means it is greater than or equal to 0 and less than 180. Inclination of the line always lies between 0 to 180 degree, including 0 and excluding 180. Inclination of any line never be equal to 180 degree. It is always less than 180 degree. But inclination of the line may be 0, right? This is point about inclination. Inclination is always lies between 0 to 180 degree, but it may be 0 degree, right? Inclination of the line is either 0 or any value less than 180 degree. Then tell me what is inclination of horizontal line. Already you know definition of horizontal line, right? What is inclination of horizontal line? What is definition of horizontal line? Any line parallel to x-axis or x-axis itself is known as horizontal line. Any line parallel to x-axis or x-axis itself is known as horizontal line. Then tell me what is inclination of the horizontal line. Inclination of horizontal line is clearly 0 degree. Horizontal line clearly L1 is horizontal line, L2 is horizontal line, L3 is horizontal line, L4 is horizontal line, right? Angle made by, this is y-axis and this is x-axis. Angle made by the line with positive direction of x-axis is known as inclination. Angle made by line 1 with x-axis is 0 degree. Angle made by line 1 with x-axis is 0 degree. Angle made by L2 with x-axis is also 0 degree. L3 is 0 degree, L4 is 0 degree, means inclination of horizontal line is 0. Inclination of horizontal line is 0. Horizontal line means, what is definition of horizontal line? Any line parallel to x-axis or x-axis itself is known as horizontal line. Then tell me what is inclination of x-axis? Inclination means angle made by the line with x-axis. Angle made by the x-axis with x-axis is 0 degree, right? So inclination of x-axis is 0, means inclination, because x-axis is also horizontal line, right? Inclination of x-axis is 0 degree or simply 0. Inclination of horizontal line is 0. Then tell me what is inclination of vertical line. Already you know definition of vertical line, right? What is definition of vertical line? Any line parallel to y-axis. Any line parallel to y-axis is called vertical line. Then what is its inclination? Angle made by the vertical line with x-axis is 90 degree. So inclination of vertical line is 90 degree. Inclination of vertical line is 90 degree. Inclination of vertical line is 90 degree means, then what is inclination of y-axis? Inclination of y-axis is 90 degree. Why? Because y-axis is also vertical line. For example, this is our y-axis, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. This is vertical line, L1 is vertical line. Why? Because it is parallel to y-axis. I will take one more line, this is line 2, it is also vertical line. Why? Because it is parallel to y-axis. L3, it is vertical line. because it is parallel to y-axis. This is also vertical line. Why? Because it is parallel to y-axis. Any line parallel to y-axis or y-axis itself is known as vertical line. So inclination of vertical line is clearly 90 degree. Inclination means angle made by the line with x-axis. Angle made by vertical line with x-axis is clearly 90 degree, right? So inclination of vertical line is 90 degree. Then tell me, what is inclination of y-axis? Inclination of y-axis is also 90 degree. It is particular. Inclination of y-axis is 90 degree. Inclination of y-axis is 90 degree. About inclination of the line is always lies between 0 to 180 degree. It may be 0, right? And inclination of x-axis is 0 degree. Inclination of horizontal line is 0 degree. Inclination of y-axis is 90 degree. Inclination of vertical line is 90 degree. Remember these points about inclination of the straight line or simply inclination of the line, right? Next, in this case, this is inclination, and this is also inclination, this is inclination, this is inclination. In this figure, alpha is inclination of the line. In this figure, A is inclination of the line. In this figure, beta is inclination of the line. In this figure, theta is inclination of the line. Theta, inclination means angle made by the line with positive direction of x-axis. Next, slope. Slope of a line or simply slope. What is definition of a slope? Slope of a line means slope of a straight line, right? Tell me, what is definition of slope of a straight line? Already you used this word slope concept in physics, right? Already you know. Already you used slope. Slope is nothing but tan theta, right? But what is definition of slope of a line? You used this concept in physics, right? Slope of a line or slope of any line, slope is nothing but tan theta. Then what is definition of slope of the line? Slope means if theta is the inclination of the line, if theta is the inclination of the line, then tan theta is called slope of the line, right? If theta is the inclination of the line, suppose theta is inclination of the line, then tan theta is called slope of the line, right? If theta is the inclination of the line, when any angle is inclination, then tan of or tangent of inclination of the line is called slope of the line. Or simply, if theta is inclination of the line, then tan theta is called slope of the line, right? Or else, in other words, tangent of the inclination of the line is called slope of the line, or it is also known as gradient, right? Slope of the line or gradient. Gradient or slope, both are one and the same. Slope means if theta is the inclination of the line, then tan theta is called slope or gradient, right? And it is denoted with slope of the line. Slope of the line is denoted with small m. Then what is small m? M is equal to tan theta. M is nothing but slope of the line, and tan theta is also slope of the line. tan theta is slope of the line whenever theta is inclination of the line, right? Theta is inclination of the line, then tan theta is slope. Remember this formula, small m denoted with small m. Slope of any straight line is denoted with small m. M is equal to tan theta. Then whether tan theta is positive quantity or negative quantity or zero, tan theta may be positive or may be zero or may be negative. Already you learnt in trigonometry about tan theta, whether tan theta is positive or negative. All the values are possible. It may be positive or it may be negative or it may be zero, right? Tan theta positive or negative or zero means slope also it may be positive or negative or zero, right? Slope of the line may be zero or slope of the line may be negative or slope of the line may be positive. Slope may be positive or negative or zero, right? Because tan theta, when inclination of the line is in first quadrant, means inclination of the line is from 0 to 90 degree, then inclination of the line is from 0 to 90 degree, then slope is positive. Suppose inclination of the line is more than 90 and less than 180, then clearly slope of the line is negative. When inclination of the line is 0, then clearly slope is 0. Why? Because tan 0 is 0, right? Once again, what is slope? If theta is the inclination of the line, then tan theta is called slope of the line, and it is denoted with, slope of the line is denoted with small m. M is equal to tan theta. M here throughout this chapter, small m is nothing but slope of the line, right? M is equal to tan theta. Then about slope, what you conclude about slope? Slope of the line may be positive or negative or zero. Slope of the line may be positive or negative or zero, right? Or negative or zero. For the slope, there are three possibilities. It may be positive or negative or zero. When slope of the line is positive, tell me when slope is positive. Slope is positive only when inclination of the line is less than 90. If inclination of the line is less than 90, then clearly slope is positive. Suppose inclination of the line is more than 90, then clearly slope is negative. Suppose slope of the line is suppose inclination of the line is 0, then clearly slope is 0, right? These three values are possible. That is depends on inclination of the line. Slope entirely depends on inclination of the straight line, right? Inclination of the line is less than 90, then slope positive. More than 90, negative. Inclination 0, then slope 0. This is about slope. About slope, one more point. Tell me what is slope of horizontal line? Can you tell me slope of horizontal line? Already you know inclination of horizontal line. Inclination of horizontal line is 0. Inclination means theta value 0. Theta value 0 means what about tan theta? Tan theta 0 means slope of horizontal line is 0. Slope of horizontal line is 0. Slope of horizontal line is 0. Then tell me what is slope of x-axis? Inclination of x-axis, already you know inclination of x-axis. inclination of x-axis is 0 means its slope is also 0, right? Slope or gradient, slope of x-axis, slope of x-axis, slope of x-axis is 0. After this, tell me slope of y-axis. What is slope of y-axis? Slope of y-axis is not defined. Why? Because inclination of y-axis is 90 degree, tan 90 is not defined. In this case, tan theta is slope of the line, right? Inclination of vertical line is 90 degree and inclination of y-axis is 90 degree. So, slope of vertical line is not defined. In particular, slope of y-axis is also not defined, right? One more point. Slope of vertical line is not defined. Not defined means infinity, because tan 90 is infinity. Infinity is known as not defined, right? Slope of vertical line is not defined means slope of vertical line is infinity. What is infinity? Already you know definition of infinity. Infinity is nothing but 1 divided by 0, right? Any finite value divided by 0. Infinity is nothing but 1 divided by 0, means slope of vertical line is not defined. Similarly, slope of y-axis, slope of y-axis is also not defined. Not defined means it is infinity only. Now infinity value is 1 divided by 0. It is not a finite value, right? This is about slope. Inclination means angle made by the line with positive direction of x-axis. Then about inclination. Inclination of the line always lies between 0 to 180 degree, and inclination of horizontal line is 0 degree, and inclination of x-axis is 0. 0 means 0 degree. No need to write its degree, either 0 or 0. Simply write 0. 0 degree or simply 0. And inclination of vertical line is 90 degree. Inclination of y-axis is 90 degree, right? Then about slope. What is definition of slope? If theta is inclination of the line, then tan theta is called slope of the line, right? And slope of the line is denoted with small m, and simply small m is equal to tan theta. Why? Because tan theta is slope of the line, right? After that, slope of the line may be positive or negative or 0. That is depends on inclination of the line. Slope of the horizontal line is 0. Why? Because angle made by the line with positive direction of x-axis is 0. Angle made by horizontal line with x-axis is 0. So inclination 0 means tan 0 is 0. So slope is also 0. Slope of x-axis is 0. Why? Because inclination of x-axis is 0. After that, slope of vertical line is not defined. Why? Because angle made by or inclination of vertical line is 90 degree. Tan 90 is not defined. Therefore, slope of vertical line is not defined. Similarly, slope of y-axis is not defined. Why? Because angle made by y-axis with x-axis is 90 degree. Angle between x-axis and y-axis is 90 degree. So slope is not defined. This is about inclination and slope. After that, one of the condition or one of the very important result about parallel and perpendicular lines, right? Important condition. Two lines are parallel, then what is condition? When two lines are perpendicular, then what is condition, right? Condition of two lines are parallel. If if two lines are parallel, if and only if and only if I double f means if and only if, means reverse is also possible. If and only means we can prove from right side or from left side, right? If and only means conversely, means reverse statement is also true. Converse means reverse. If and only if means if two lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. If and only if their slopes are equal. This is one of the condition. If two lines are parallel, if and only if their slopes are equal, means if two lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. If two slopes are equal, then lines are parallel. This if and only if suggests converse is also possible. Converse means reverse, right? If two lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. It is one condition. If two slopes are equal, then clearly lines are parallel. We can prove this statement, right? And it is important one. It is important result. If two lines are parallel, then clearly their slopes are equal, right? Proof. Just consider 2D plane, right? 2D plane, and consider two parallel lines, that is L1, it makes an angle theta 1, and one more line which is parallel to line 2, and its inclination is theta 2, right? If two lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. If two slopes are equal, then clearly lines are parallel, right? Let theta 1 and theta 2 be the inclinations of line L1 and L2, right? If theta 1 and theta 2 be the inclinations, clearly theta 1 is inclination of line 1 and theta 2 is inclination of line 2. Let theta 1 and theta 2 be the inclinations of L1 and L2 with slopes small m1 and m2. Theta 1 and theta 2 are inclinations, and m1 and m2, here we have two lines, so take m1 as slope of line 1 and m2 as slope of line 2. M1 and M2, then what is M1? M1 is slope of line 1, then what is theta 1 is inclination of line 1, means tan theta is inclination of line 1, right? And tan M2 is equal to tan theta 2. From the figure only we conclude, clearly it is x-axis and y-axis. Let theta 1 and theta 2 be the inclinations of line 1 and line 2 with slopes m1 and m2, then clearly m1 is equal to tan theta 1 and m2 is equal to tan theta 2. Let L1 and L2 are two parallel lines as shown in the figure, right? If L1 is parallel to L2, clearly from the figure we conclude lines are parallel. lines are parallel as shown in the figure, implies L1 is parallel to L2. If two lines are parallel, then what about their inclinations? If two lines are parallel, then their inclinations are equal. Parallel lines makes equal angle, means theta 1 is same as theta 2. If two lines are parallel, then their inclinations are equal, means theta 1 is equal to theta 2, right? Theta 1 is equal to theta 2. Then taking tan theta on both the sides, tan theta 1 is equal to tan theta 2. What is tan theta 1? Implies m1 equal to m2. Then what you take, then what you conclude? Lines are parallel, lastly you get slopes are equal. Lines are parallel, then slopes are equal. Then what about converse statement? Converse means reverse. Conversely, converse means reverse. If you take slopes are equal, then clearly you get their inclinations are equal, right? Let initially I take lines are parallel, then lastly we get slopes are equal. If I take slopes are equal, m1 equal to m2, if you simplify, then clearly you get their inclinations are equal. Let m1 equal to m2. m1 means what is m1 value? Instead of m1 I will replace it as tan theta 1, right? That's equal to what is m2? m2 means tan theta 2. Then if tan theta 1 is equal to tan theta 2, then clearly theta 1 is equal to theta 2, means inclinations are equal. If two inclinations are equal, then what you conclude? Then lines are parallel. Tan theta 1 equal to theta 2 implies L1 is parallel to L2. If two lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. If two slopes are equal, then lines are parallel. This is the proof. Very simple proof, and it is important one. And it is very important result. If two lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. If slopes are equal, then lines are parallel. It is very important proof, right? Next, it is about parallel lines. Condition of two lines are parallel. Two lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. If slopes are equal, then lines are parallel, right? This is condition of two lines are parallel. Next, perpendicularity condition. If two lines are perpendicular, if two lines are perpendicular, if and only if product of their slopes equal to -1. And only if product of their slopes is -1. Product of their slopes is -1. Product of slopes equal to -1, then clearly lines are perpendicular. If lines are perpendicular, then product of their slopes is -1. We will prove this condition, right? How product of slopes equal to -1 if two lines are perpendicular. Simply consider 2D plane and consider two perpendicular lines. It is one of the line L1 and one more line which is perpendicular to line 1. Clearly angle between, perpendicular means angle between given two lines is 90 degree, and inclination of first line is taken as theta 1 and inclination of second line is theta 2. Right, same sentence. Let theta 1 and theta 2 be the inclinations of L1 and L2 with slopes m1 and m2, right? Then m1 equal to tan theta 1 and m2 is equal to tan theta 2, right? Let L1 and L2 are two perpendicular lines instead of parallel, perpendicular. L1 and L2 are two perpendicular lines as shown in the figure, right? L1 is perpendicular to L1 is perpendicular to L2. Just look at this figure. Already you have one result. Exterior angle is equal to sum of opposite interior angles, right? Already you learnt this concept, right? Exterior angle is equal to sum of opposite interior angle. Theta 2 is equal to sum of opposite interior angles. For this exterior angle, these two angles are opposite only, right? Already you know exterior angle is equal to sum of opposite interior angles. Means from the figure what you write? Theta 2 is equal to theta 1 plus 90. Exterior angle is equal to sum of opposite interior angles, right? So theta 2 can be written as 90 plus theta 1, right? Taking tan on both the sides, tan theta 2 is equal to tan of 90 plus theta 1, right? Just continue here. Next, tan theta 2 is equal to what is tan of 90 plus theta? Already you studied allied angles. Tan of 90 plus theta, tan 90 plus theta ratio changes to co-ratio, right? If you take vertical line, then ratio changes to co-ratio. For horizontal line, ratios remains same, right? Tan of 90 plus theta, first of all ratio changes to co-ratio. What is co-ratio for tan? For co-ratio for tan is cot, right? Tan of 90 plus theta, tan theta 2 is equal to tan changes to cot. Why? Because ratio changes, it becomes cot. Then what about sine? 90 plus theta means which quadrant? Second quadrant. Whether tan is positive or negative? Clearly negative. So it will be minus cot theta 1, right? Tan of 90 plus theta concept, ratio changes to co-ratio. Because of second quadrant, it will be negative, right? Then tan theta 2 is equal to minus 1 divided by tan theta 1. Already you know reciprocal ratios. Reciprocal ratio for tan is cot, right? Tan theta is equal to 1 divided by cot theta, and cot theta is equal to 1 divided by tan theta, right? This cot theta 1 can be written as 1 divided by tan theta 1. Why? Because both are reciprocal ratios, right? After that, already you know tan theta 2 value. What is tan theta 2? Tan theta 2 is m2, right? Minus 1 divided by, and already you know tan theta 1. What is tan theta 1? Tan theta 1 is nothing but m1, that is small m1. Just cross multiplication, m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. If two lines are perpendicular, then m1 product of their slopes is minus 1. Then what about converse result? Conversely means reverse. Conversely means just take reverse statement. If two product of their slopes equal to minus 1, check whether they are perpendicular to each other or not, right? Let m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1, then check whether reverse statement is true or not. Conversely it is true only. If product of their slopes equal to minus 1, then clearly lines are perpendicular, right? Let m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. Already you know m1 value. What is m1 value? Tan theta 1, right? Tan theta 1 into tan theta 2 is equal to minus 1, right? Just write in terms of sin and cos. Sin theta 1 divided by cos theta 1, that's into sin theta 2 divided by cos theta 2, right? That's equal to minus 1. After that, cross multiplication. Sin theta 1 into sin theta 2 is equal to sin theta 1 into cos theta 1 is equal to minus cos theta 1 into cos theta 2, right? Just take m1 into m2 equal to minus 1, right? Next, continued part. Sin theta 1 into sin theta 2 is equal to sin theta 1 into sin theta 2 is equal to minus cos theta 1 into cos theta 2. Just take it in LHS, then it becomes plus cos theta 1 into cos theta 2, that's equal to 0, right? Sin theta 1 into sin theta 2 plus cos theta 1 into cos theta 2 equal to 0. Already you know this expansion. What is cos of a minus b formula? Cos of a minus b, already you learnt in trigonometry, right? Cos of a minus b is equal to cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. Clearly it is expansion of cos of theta 1 minus theta 2 expansion, right, is equal to 0. It is clearly expansion of cos of a minus b. Cos of a minus b is cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. In this case, a is nothing but theta 1, b is nothing but theta 2, right? Clearly it is expansion of cos of theta 1 minus theta 2. Cos theta is equal to 0. Then what you conclude about angle? Already you know cos theta is equal to 0. Then what is theta? Clearly theta is 90 degree, right? Cos theta value 0 only when it is 90 degree, right? 90 or multiple of 90, not only multiple, odd multiple of 90, right? Odd multiple of pi by 2 is 0. Cos of odd multiple means odd number into 90 degree. Cos of odd number into 90 degree is 0, right? And one of the possible value is cos theta equal to 0 means if you conclude one of the possible value is 90, right? Means in place of theta we have theta 1 minus theta 2. Cos of cos theta is equal to 0 means what is theta value? Theta 2 is equal to theta 1 minus theta 2. In place of this, if you put 90 degree, then only it is 0. Then theta 1 is equal to 90 plus theta 2, right? Or else theta 1. You can take theta 1 minus theta 2 or theta 2 minus theta 1. It will not make any difference. Cos of a minus b is same as cos of b minus a. Then theta 1 is equal to 90 plus theta 2. Or else if you take theta 2 minus theta 1, it will not make any difference. Clearly it is expansion of either a minus b or a plus b. Theta 2 minus theta 1 or theta 1 minus theta 2. For our convenience, just take theta 2 minus theta 1, right? Theta 2 minus theta 1, then theta 2 is equal to 90 plus theta 1. Exterior angle is equal to sum of opposite anterior angles, means difference of inclination is equal to 90 degree, means clearly lines are perpendicular, implies L1 is to L2. Just remember this concept. If two lines are perpendicular, product of their slopes equal to minus 1. Suppose product of slopes equal to minus 1, then lines are perpendicular. It is first condition. If two lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. If slopes are equal, then lines are parallel. Lastly, I write one conclusion. If L1 is perpendicular to L2, then M1 into M2 is equal to -1. One more conclusion, if L1 is parallel to L2, then what you conclude? Then their slopes are equal, M1 equal to M2. These two results are very important, and proof also important, right? Prove that, or just derive the condition of two lines are parallel, or derive the condition of two lines are perpendicular. These two proofs are very important for examination, right? Thank you.